Welcome to session 3. Amidst the bickering, out comes the mayor. He goes, "Oh, you guys are guys who got past the goblin line of the fence. They were like killing anyone who tried to come up here. Thank God, we need heroes like you who can actually, murder things and not die and get hung up in blood. Here, come to my office." He invites you to his house. Do you guys follow?
Yes, I go in and sit in his chair.
Okay, so you guys all go in, and you all just sit in, and he's like, "Oh, alrighty then." So this is the party. The band of heroes who managed to get us more food. If the company has money, if the city has any money, I would definitely pay you. And then you hear like a bunch of like prostitutes out, you're like, "Hey, I'm coming inside. You're paying good money for this." You're like, "Oh, those are the orphans."
You're paying good money for the orphans?
Yes, I'm paying money for them to stay here so they can like one day go to like a good college. Like, we had this one orphan. He didn't have a name, but he named himself Gonorrheus. He used to live here until, let's just say, he kind of hates us because once he went to like the big school, Harvard, he came back really angry and really pissed and started attacking us.
Is that why there's all the raids?
So...
Yeah. He's like a cult leader, so like he's a very charismatic person, but also he's trying to murder and drain us dry.
Well, you want to tell us what his childhood was like?
Yeah, did you go to
I need a little bit of backstory.
Well,
I don't really care.
Yeah, I know you don't, but I do.
Is he cute? I have a poster of him in my bag. What?
Well, he's not technically a wizard. He's a sorcerer. He was born with magic. And the moment I saw it, I was like, yes, someone to put this place on a map. Imagine, Gonorrheus the wizard, the person who unites the 4 kingdoms and gets it out of this dark age, came from Winterhaven. Come visit his childhood home. So once we found out, I put him in his own home, gave him all the magic books I had access to that was left in the ruin, and he read that. He was kind of an egotistical asshole as a kid.
Yeah, well.
Something about like power, and he got really. So when he left, Harvard did accept him because he was like really talented at magic, and let's just say he burned down the whole place. I don't know why, but I can give you access to his home.
I start crying because I remember that.
Roll insight. 8 plus. Okay, you do remember. You did go to school with him.
Yes.
How?
That's how I know him. That's how I'm trying to find him.
Gonorrheus is pretty old.
Oh, so he's not.
So how old is that, like, picture that's on her poster?
That's just him now because you can't really tell color. It doesn't have color. It's just like a drawing. You'll meet him eventually. But yeah, they went to school together, and he had this book that was banned from
Does he party hard?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good question.
Okay. You want to roll insight to see what caused him to go angry.
Good to know.
So he was always obsessed with anger. 3.
I'm rolling the red dice.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take it. Basically, you remember going out with him, and like you had a group of friends, and you guys went to this. We're walking home from a party, even though you're not supposed to because it's school night, and you saw a succubus on the middle of the road. Like, "Hey boys, I need some powerful men right now." And then some of the men, a strong Canadian man, said, "No, thank you."
Well, thank you. I don't need that in my life.
He respects women.
Focusing on my studies.
So did Gonorrheus. He's like, I
know.
I don't want any of this. You will not take any of my power. It's like the succubus to them, "You're not powerful enough for me anyways." And this caused a rage in him. He started walking around this book that you can never find at any library. The next thing you knew, he grabbed a young freshman named Rohan, burned down the whole college, and then disappeared. You were then sent to guard the tower for a couple years until waking up realizing that something bad has happened.
History. I remember now. It's all so clear.
He goes, "Yes."
It's like it happened yesterday.
Basically, I think he might have suffered from depression from being lonely. Like, what's it called? Lonely, he was just super lonely, and he was egotistical and thought him to be powerful than anyone else. But anyways, the goblins. I know, basically, I read part of his journal that Gonorrhea sent me, explaining why he's going to murder all of us and drain us all dry.
Yep.
Basically, he's trying to reopen the portal to Shadowfell. The thing about the bigger the portal gets, the more powerful he gets, the more ability he gets. He has a list of them somewhere. I don't know where. But that's why we had an archaeologist here. He said he knew a way to close the portal permanently. And he went digging somewhere in the west. But also southwest of us is also the Goblin Fort, and they're planning another siege. Luckily, last night we weren't attacked by goblins. I mean, zombies. Zombies was attacked, but that means that the person who rises the zombies from the dead was distracted, doing something else. Maybe leaving like a letter to some people? Who knows? But basically, I can give you the location of the archaeologist or the kobold thing.
Kobold.
Kobold lair?
Kobold.
Southwest of here.
That's it?
Yeah.
Is the layer the same place that has the armor?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh wait, actually, it does.
Okay.
But that's out of character. You know that because that's the kobold lair. Like, the goblins with these weird lizard folk. And there's like, you know it's there. Because they raided it. He's like, also, since you guys are outsiders, I need you to do a favor. Keep an eye on the citizens. I think some of them are getting, like, falling in love with Gonorrhea and his merchandise, like his pamphlets. Like, we have a spy. Someone opened a secret hatch door from the inside, releasing a bunch of goblins that killed an innocent family.
Yeah, I wonder who.
This was before you guys got here.
Oh.
But anyways, I wish you to do. I gotta go help some orphans.
Oh, do you know?
I think he's gonna have sex with them.
He exits and he goes in the room. He's like, "Hello, ladies." Close the door.
God.
That's my favorite part of being an orphan.
Classic Rita Chang.
Let's go.
Hey, his name's not. The mayor's not named Rita Chang. It's Robert Chung.
Classic Robert Chang.
Do you guys embark to the fortress together?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's pickpocket some dead bodies.
Yes.
I had a question for the mayor, but like I guess. Like,
What do you, he's like? You knock. He comes out with his shirt off. He's like, "What do you need?"
I just wanted to know what that guy looked like. You were starting to say that there was a guy doing something. And I just wanted to know if he was like an old elderly man.
Oh, we don't know what he looks like. It's the spy. If you can locate the spy, that would be great.
It's Ronald.
No, Ronnie. He wouldn't do that.
The dark elf.
Yeah, it's that
I
bitch.
spent a lot of time with him
Oh, I
last
like
night.
her.
No, she gives me bad vibes.
Who?
Yeah, well, everyone gives you bad vibes.
Okay, but she's different.
How is she different?
Because she's a dark elf.
Oh.
She hated you. I
Hey,
think that
put your foot
that
down.
wins points in my book.
Sorry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who you guys talking about?
You
None of your
You
business.
wouldn't know her.
Okay, so
She goes
you
to-
guys disembark.
She's a different
Is everyone okay disembarking?
Yes.
So,
Where do we start?
who wants to roll for the random encounter? Roll
I
a
don't trust
d20.
her.
God damn.
9?
Can I please roll?
Yeah.
Even worse.
You lead the way because you know her.
I told you you worse.
Okay, the random encounter. While walking, these are non-combatant random encounters.
Dang it.
While walking, you just down the trail. Margot is leading the way. Some of you are a little distrustful, thinking they're leading. You guys are being led into an ambush. However, all thoughts set aside, you start hearing this weird, like, music that sounds like Love Train from like the 60s. And all of a sudden, you just see a bunch of naked gnomes dancing across the road, just like doing some Fortnite dances, doing some like.
Cover the children's eyes.
And they're like naked, but they're also like a foot tall, and like everyone's like super confused to say anything, and you just see them like dancing, shaking, moving, grooving, they're vibing, and then they exit.
Oh, that was disgusting.
I wanted to join them. Y'all said no.
Fever dream.
Oh, I thought you were going to say wet dream.
Anyways, you guys enter. You start getting closer. That's when Margot alerts the team that.
Hey yo. We're here.
Where do you approach? From the south or from the north?
North.
North is this
Oh.
side.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you've been here before.
Also, Margot, when you were here, you were about. This is where Rohan was.
Okay.
And where he's right here, and he was doing these rituals with these bodies hanging from these stones. And you
Cute.
see, there's these 2 goblins standing guard.
Okay. Well, I recognize
Well,
one of the
there's an
goblins.
archer right here.
I recognize one of the goblins because he's the one who I chased after.
I thought that one died.
Yeah, I thought that
Yeah,
was
no, remember Balrog?
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck,
they
yeah,
shot
Balrog,
yeah.
the guy.
They just can't have these weak foes.
Do
Um,
a different
that's on me, love. Sorry.
No, that's.
Um,
So you guys are approaching from north because you were right here.
North campus.
You were on
So
the
where's
edge of the stream,
Where's like north versus south on here?
and you were actually
South is towards us.
south is towards you guys. Which
Um,
south it has more land. This one's close to the stream, which there is this loud waterfall that kind of masks your footsteps, also the woods. So, sorry about that, gamers. Let's keep going.
so I want to come.
You approached from here last time, and that's where you
Okay.
pickpocketed.
Okay.
But you lead since you know where it
This
is.
is
Okay.
me. What the fuck?
I kind of want to come.
There you go. This is a kobold. This is a goblin. 2 creatures. Should be hating against each other, but money makes them happy. Where are you coming approaching from?
Okay, I want to come up through the trees here
Okay.
and take out the archer.
So, you and the team are. Here is everyone. Here is your character.
I think I'm behind you.
And everyone roll initiative. Person go with higher goes first.
All right.
16,
Who's the highest one?
12, 16.
Who had 16?
I had 16.
Angelo goes first.
I
I
go
mean,
first.
yeah. Michael Jackson, and we'll go
So I
circle.
So I get
Damn.
to decide.
Yes.
What do I know? Do I know this one's here?
You do not.
Perception.
You don't have it. You roll perception.
Well, doesn't
We're only
Margot
gonna be
know-
on this half of the map for right now.
Doesn't Margot know that they're there?
She has a general idea. Does she tell him though?
Yes.
Okay.
So do I get?
Yeah, you know where they are.
Oh, I know then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you should stealth attack because they're facing the way.
Okay, I have Mask of the Wild. Will that help me? And
Yeah, you're good and you're very sneaky in the wild. You gonna try to stealth attack him?
Yeah.
Okay.
So how do I?
You just
Just don't-
Michael Jackson slowly approaches. Behind the bushes, he sees them. Roll to attack. You have advantage, so you get to roll twice. 17, you get to roll twice.
Fine. The first one.
Okay, yeah. How much damage does that do?
When I'm getting
Is
this
it
my
added
short
together
sword.
or just the first one?
Yeah, so what's the short sword?
D6.
From behind, while the archer is watching this ritual go down, as he is preaching the good Lord of Gunnereus. He goes, Dorime, Gunnereus, Dorime, La Solali, Lama Dore. Well, he's distracted and kind of memorized, and also the waterfall kind of masks the sound of you moving through the bushes, and then right through the pancreas, he gets stabbed. He goes, ah. But due to this, they cannot hear his screams. Juniper.
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's not much I can do right now.
You can poison because they're not in the way.
Yeah.
Poison
Alright.
who?
So you go. So
Let's poison a bitch.
Juniper
Yep.
approaches slightly by the edge of the water, and she sees him. She's going to try to do a poison attack.
Go ahead.
14.
And then
What's it?
D12.
D12. That's this one. No, that's not D12.
Oh.
12 damage.
Nice.
Blood.
Dead, so.
They get, and all of a sudden the spray comes. They start coughing. They are bloodied, and almost they're bloodied as they're coughing up blood. Rohan coughs a little. Goes, oh, what the fuck? And he looks towards you. Roll to see if he notices you guys. He does not. He goes, but he has an idea that you guys, he doesn't know where you are. He's like, someone is here. What do you do?
I want to try to sneak up and use my sleep 1 minute. Okay.
Because how far away? So you go to the edge of the bush and get a clearing of these guys coughing up blood. The kobold and the goblin. They're wearing pretty strong armor, and they look a lot more muscular and more in shape than the other goblins. They're like, Marco. You can also, you have stealth, so you can do stealth and damage here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do stealth damage there.
So after Mikkel stabbed him, he goes, someone's behind me, someone's behind me. But before they can do that, Margot comes up with another stab. You have advantage because you're in stealth, so you get to roll twice.
Margo,
Wow,
are you fucking
yeah.
kidding me?
Yeah.
Worse.
God.
Accidentally stabs Angelo.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Here you are, 1 damage as she thinks she's about to stab the goblin, and pss, you feel a pain go straight through your shoulder. She didn't even reach the shoulder. Straight through your calves as you have just been stabbed.
1 damage?
Yeah. Okay. My cock long.
My cock's long. Very.
Get it right.
I apologize.
Just like his name is Mikael.
Mikael.
So, I'm gonna sneak up to that fool.
Okay, everyone's just sneaking behind and stabbing him.
Well, since they can't complete the job.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, whoever.
Don't
Rogue
blame me.
over
I
here.
got it
I'm a little
started.
sleepy.
So
Yeah, you guys sleeping because you were playing up cards. 5. 13.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. So this guy has an armor class of 15, and with your +2 with proficiency, you do manage to go through him. Roll a d8. That's how much you do. This is a d8. 1 damage as you go and sink it into his shoulder, but it just doesn't do it. It doesn't do enough damage. But he is wounded. He has had how much damage now? 5. He is wounded now. As blood starts splurting out of him, he goes, fuck. He's like, help me, help me, help me. Dreamweaver.
I sneak up over here. I don't sneak up. I go over there and summon my stand right over there to where she is, so we can see over the trees and attack.
So right here, Mr. Brownstone comes out.
Right here.
You project out your soul as Mr. Brownstone comes out and into the bushes along with Juniper. However, he sees. Wait, hold up. Let me roll for. Rohan notices that man is under attack. He notices that someone's spraying poison. He goes, shit, it's those people who got past the goblins that the spy warned me about. He then starts casting some weird magic. And all of a sudden, the goblin turns. His skeleton comes on the outside of him and grows around and encompassing his whole body. He grows these pincers. His more insect legs pop out of him, and these claws come to the front. He is a tunneler, looks like a giant ant with a shield for a face made entirely out of bone, and he just starts digging as you lose sight of him. Next one starts growing gills and goes, and all of a sudden, 2 claws pop outside. He starts growing a tail like a lobster, and then turns into this Cthulhu, kind of like this lobster crawling crabby thing. And he quickly shimmy overs into the water, where it is his domain. And Rohan goes, I know you're. And for his final act, he's going to cast Fireball into this general area. Try to burn down the bushes. 4.
Good.
It spizzles out after using that much magic. Now, what do you do?
I'm gonna finish this guy off.
Finish him off?
Yeah.
Roll.
You can.
You know, with the dagger in your leg and all.
Yeah, thanks. Only one
Well,
Real
doing-
helpful.
only one doing.
Oh, it's a D6. My bad.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So, you do manage to see before he can talk and scream for help. You cut him, kill him down. He is now bloodied.
Barely.
Yeah, as you do land another shot into the side of his neck as blood starts spraying out like a mist. He is no longer in company. He pushes away though with the wound and starts waving at Rohan. Okay.
No, it's
Her turn.
Oh, Juniper.
I'm gonna cast Moonbeam by Rohan.
Moonbeam.
Yeah.
His armor class is 17. 8. The moon, because it's daylight, there is a bright light, but it's unable to get past like all the sun's rays.
I tried, guys. I'm sorry.
He senses the magic.
Put him to sleep.
Sleep.
Roll with disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Roll with a
Wait, what is that?
disability.
Because he
Just
is mentally stronger. He has really high wisdom. His wisdom is about 8. His wisdom's like 18.
Rolling shitty.
Damn.
Okay, he stays strong.
I'm just gonna keep trying to attack whoever's closest to me.
So you go back to him to try to finish him off?
Yeah.
Okay,
If you get that count, I'll be mad. I'm counting as
11. You go up behind it, and... Oh, wait, he has an armor class. 13. Okay, you do manage. How much damage does your knife do? D4. I know it does. 2 damage as you land a shot and cut his Achilles heels open.
And you know what they do when they get cut like that? They
They-
roll like fruit roll-ups.
Mike Coxlawn, what do you do?
I'm gonna try to finish this fool off.
How fucking strong is he, bro?
Seriously though.
I wish you had this right back, Kibby.
Okay, ready? It's this. Nope,
Oh, wrong one.
this one. So, after trying to wailing on this guy in the bushes, they finally land a blow in the top of the skull that splits it in half, and the guy falls dead.
That's
Um,
two.
2 kills. Dreamweaver.
I'm gonna use my gravity slam. I'm gonna get the guy in the water and lift him up into the air.
Okay,
And does that do extra damage to him since he has to breathe in water?
no, he's also...
Oh, he's amphibious.
So he starts... All of a sudden, the water also lifts with him as well. So there's now like an opening where you don't have to pass through water, so you won't have disadvantage. And he
Alright.
starts trying to get out, but he can't swim out of this hole. Wait, you have to roll first. Or did you already roll?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so this will happen if you get a good roll. 13,
Okay,
good roll. And then so Mr. Brownstone appears and just starts controlling the gravity as he starts lifting higher off the ground. You now control him for 1 turn. You can drop him or you want to hold him longer.
I'm gonna hold him for another turn.
He's held in air for a little bit.
I want to shoot the monster in the air.
Oh wait, it's not your turn right now.
Yeah, he's next.
Yeah, but now it's
Oh,
the
the
monster.
monster.
You're right.
This one has been killed. However, the sound of your footstep
Fuck, I forgot about the tunnel.
has alerted the tunneler, and you guys have made a lot of tunneling noise. As he comes up behind you and digs out, and he's going to try to take a stab with one of his pinchers at my Coxlawn. 18. What's your armor class?
That's 16.
It's like the Harry Potter when he's like, pictures.
3 damage is inflicted as he goes straight through your pancreas, at the side.
Oh,
Second pancreas hit in a row.
The second pancreas.
Next. While in air, he does a pro gamer move. He cuts off one of his claws, and the claw starts going towards you, snapping at, well, it's coming towards the person who's put him in gravity. So Mr. Brownstone.
Can he hit ghosts though?
Yeah, because remember, it's just a projection of your soul. If all damage is done to your soul is inflicted on you. While this is happening, he knows that you guys killed one of his guys, so he's going to try to cast Fireball again. 13. Who has an armor class lower than 13?
I don't.
I
Nope.
don't.
Oh, these 3 people.
I don't.
I don't.
Lower than
I
13?
have 14.
I have 14.
I have 16.
So the armor just as this area is on fire, but you're now fully seen by him. And Rohan goes, "There you are."
Does he still see me?
Yeah.
Fuck. You know, because I'm short.
Yeah, but you can also disappear because you're a rogue. You just disappear and sneak attack.
Okay.
Okay. That's the end of their turns.
God damn it.
Mikkel, you're no longer hidden and you're wide open.
I'm wide open.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is is this all gone?
Yeah.
So where?
Can you still shoot the monster in the air? That I'm
You
holding
could.
I don't know, because there's this one here now, and he can see me.
Yeah. So what do you want to do?
I don't know. I can go for any of them. Fuck.
These guys have armor classes of 15.
15.
Yeah.
What about him?
He has 17.
Okay.
They're all
sick.
really, yeah.
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
There's
Do
only
one in
2
the air.
guys though in
If
row.
you do the one in the air and he has more damage, then when he slams to the ground, he can die.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna shoot the one in the air.
Okay, roll. You have advantage because he is being held.
And he's armless.
He has 4 arms, now he has 3. You get to roll twice because of advantage.
Okay, thank God.
And then this is gaining. Firing an arrow. It does not go. Once it hits the floating water, it kind of slows down and unable to pierce the lobster shell on his back. The thing just goes. Juniper, what do you do?
Who's that dude? That sorry. That's enhanced ability. Dreamweaver over there.
So you want to go touch him?
Sure.
You go.
Touch me.
You go.
Oh my gosh.
You just give him. You tap him on the knee and just go. Go get him. Your abilities are now enhanced, so you have advantage on your next roll.
That means I rolled twice.
Yeah. Betty Lou, you see this thing floating in
Thank
the
you.
air, and you're
Thank you very
the
much.
only one unseen by him or unnoticed by any of the monsters. What do you do?
Okay, well, I was thinking I should, play a little tune, but if he's, like, in the air and no one knows I'm there, maybe I should shoot him with my crossbow.
Okay, roll. You have advantage because he's being held. That's not part. We're gonna only stick to this side. 19. You get to roll again. Doesn't matter. So, fire the crossbow in the air. It does pierce the shell of the lobster, hitting him right in the soft side, doing about 2 damage as it just misses one of his vital organs. Barely. Just slightly skimming it. But the thing, he doesn't really bleed. He's just not even fazed by the injury. What do you do?
I want to start getting to kind of where Dreamweaver is, like where I can cross the river.
Okay.
Okay, so.
You move away from everyone
That's-
towards
yeah.
Dreamweaver. This man in his robes, flowing as his Mr. Brownstone, takes more and more energy to keep him up higher. Fighting against gravity. Your strength is starting to get prevailed. Well, not prevailed, like, your strength is getting tested as you have to fight against gravity constantly. Mike Coxlawn, what do you do?
I'm gonna attack the dude who.
The spider
Yes.
creature. Roll.
And I'm gonna use the action.
That's a 9 plus 2. That's only 11.
Yeah.
He has an armor class of 15. There you go. Oh, you use action surge? Okay.
Yes.
D8. Or D7. Or D8, my bad. There's no D7. 7 damage. As you do and just embed it deep into his exoskeleton. You can see some insect blood come out. It's clear and greeny and dirty. And as you rip it out, the thing screeches with pain as it goes. Dreamweaver. Do you want to roll to keep him in there or drop him?
I'm gonna drop him.
Okay. You drop him from 2 D6s.
For how much damage or for
How much damage?
Oh,
5
nice.
damage as you release the gravity, he falls to the ground, harder with the water collapsing on top of him. He gets a little disordered, but he does take 5 damage.
Not bad.
But once he hits the ground, you do not realize both you and Juniper roll. You two. Yeah. A D20. Who has the lowest number?
Me.
What number is that?
6.
6. So, while you were distracted helping him enhance, a little claw guy, one of his claws come up and tries to snap at your legs.
Oh, bitch.
What is your armor class?
14.
He hits. Inflicting 3 damage, his claws just rip and tear part of your skin off your legs. And then has a firm grasp on it. Angelo.
It's my turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, isn't it the boss's turn?
Oh, wait. The boss, you're right.
Yes.
Rohan. Rohan.
You could have got away with something, but like.
So invested.
Rohan. Then he pushes his staff to the bottom as tentacles come out behind his eldritch tentacles from the Shadowfell, creating a small little portal on his spine. He uses them to get over the lake faster, where he then does a ring. Well, he goes over here. He's gonna try to cast Fireball on you two.
Fuck off.
11 damage. Well, not 11 damage. 11. Anyone have an armor class? As he casts another fireball, blowing you guys. It does. Your armor is what holds it. As you put your shields up, it pushes you away slightly, and the blast kind of pushes you against this wall into the water.
I go to the water? You're fucking kidding me.
Can you swim?
As that happens, this guy swims towards you.
Shut up. Why you fucking me, dude?
What do you do, Mikkel?
Okay, that was you.
Fuck.
Dude.
I'm limited time?
No, you do have limited time, so we can keep this ruling.
Okay.
Dude.
Am I like deep in the water? Like I can't
No,
get
you're
out?
in like, it's knee deep.
Oh, okay.
I think probably get out.
Yeah.
Can
yeah,
I
that's what
do... Okay. Can I do... Fuck. I'm gonna, like, jump out of the water using acrobatics.
Okay. You flip out of the water.
And, yeah, I'm gonna do a trick shot.
Roll.
Give me the red one.
No, that's a clear one.
6. When you do a flip, you do a flip upside down. And it looks like it's about to pierce one of his antennas, and it just reflects it in there with one of his claws. With that, now, Juniper. What are you doing? There's a claw attached to your leg. What are you doing?
Roll.
There's a claw attached. I want to take the claw off.
Okay, roll. It's just gonna be, you gotta get higher than a 10, and you have strength benefits. And you try to dislodge this thing. You're unable to dislodge it. You can get help from Dreamweaver and
I'm
his,
a weak bitch.
yeah. Unable to remove this. You can also cast the attack.
Yeah.
You
Oh, I can cast an attack too.
can try to stab it, but you also risk of stabbing yourself.
You know, I haven't been rolling great, so we're gonna go for it.
Okay. 7 plus 2,
Interference.
9. So, trying to stab it, you end up stabbing yourself in the leg, inflicting 4 damage.
Yeah, well.
Damn.
4 damage. You stab yourself, hitting yourself in one of your veins. You go,
Ow.
Mary Lou.
Alright, am I close enough to him to...
Betty Lou, my bad.
Oh, thanks. Am I close enough to him to cast a spell?
No, you're kind of out of the way now. You want to try to jump in the water and get close to him? You could get up right there.
I think it's showtime.
So you're going to sing?
Yeah!
What are you singing?
I'm gonna sing a song that has been passed down generation to generation.
Oh, yeah, sing it.
My grandpappy passed it on to my pa, who passed it on to me. Okay. I was riding shotgun with my hair undone in the front seat of the car. Hey, and I forgot the lyrics.
I had a one-hand feel on the steering wheel, the other on my heart. I looked around to the radio, Dad said, baby, it's something wrong. I say nothing, I was just thinking how we don't have a song. And he said, our song is the same as street doors, singing LA, tapping on your window.
Oh.
When we're on the
Right, well,
phone,
Yeah, how
and
much-
it talks real
how much-
slow.
How much points is it after the next roll?
That's alright.
Plus 4 to everyone's next roll.
Yeah!
That was really good. That was really
Taylor
good.
Swift, baby. T-Swizzle. Been in the family for generations.
She was our first demon. She was like known for causing exorcists.
I mean, what can you do?
Everyone gets a +4 to the next roll. What do you do?
I want to start climbing these trees.
Okay, you have to roll for that.
Yeah, about that.
Okay.
That really sucks.
Can I do
I'll,
the stealth with it so I can roll twice?
I'll allow you to roll twice because
Thank you.
that's kind of stupid. But that one with Taylor Swift in your corner, you immediately just
Okay.
jump it.
So I have the
You're-
16 plus 4, so I have
Yeah, and you
4.
have a vision of Rohan.
Okay. Can I use my short bow and
Yes.
try and hit him?
You also can save the 4 points for any time, so you didn't have to
Okay.
use them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use my short bow and try and hit him.
Roll.
Wait, if we attack Rohan, do the monsters go back? Like, if we defeat him
Oh,
first, do the
17.
monsters go
You
back to
hit.
normal?
How much does it do?
D6
D6.
plus 1 D6.
5 damage as you shoot, as you climb with this thing. You see him not able to see you. It's also a stealth attack, so you roll another D6. 5 damage. Well, it's 6 damage
Oh, okay.
now.
That's, that's okay.
He
Yeah.
pulls the thing out as it hits him right in his shoulder, and he goes, ah! He looks at me, he goes, you!
And I go, hello.
He's like, I've sensed you before.
And I go, yes, baby.
God damn it.
Hi, Rohan.
There's too many of them. My cock's long. What do you do?
I'm gonna attack the same dude.
This never gets old. Never
No,
gets
it never gets old.
2.
Oh.
When charging, it does push you back with one. It's like it's hulk of a body, unable to keep your bearings to land an attack. You can. Oh, you already used your action surge.
Yes.
Dreamweaver.
If we defeat Rohan, do the goblins go back to normal?
No.
Oh, okay.
Actually, yes.
Yes?
I believe so.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna attack Dreamweaver. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
gonna check
wait,
out myself.
He goes,
My
wait, hit
projection.
yourself. Wait, hit yourself.
I'm gonna try for the
5, 10, 15,
stand
20.
punch on
Okay.
Rohan.
2,
What's 2?
3. So you had 3 damage inflicted. I rolled the d4s unless you want to roll them for yourself.
Yes.
Okay, you might get better. But yes, you do hit. Your stand punch is really lucky. 4.
Yeah, 4.
As you just, as this ghost appear out of nowhere and goes, a projectionist, how is that here? And just, before he has time to speak, boom, right square in the face. Knock him off his feet. Before he can have time to fall down, the other one punches him straight in the face again, but facing down. Knock him on his ass. He goes, as blood starts leaking from his arm. He's injured now.
I tell him your next words are ow.
Ow! Ha! Nani! Okay. Now it's this guy's. After pushing him off balance, he goes in for a strike. That was a bad roll.
It was also a bad roll.
Oh, jeez. Hey, don't worry, we're the same person.
14.
16.
Okay. Well, he tries to stab you, but you're able to block some with your axe, and even when he does, it's not even able to penetrate your armor. While this is happening, he is out of the water still. But this guy swims up, and he's going to try to grab you and pull you in. 12, how much?
14.
Unable to grab you. He's trying to reach for you. You still have the claw attached to your leg.
It's a fashion accessory.
2. It's unable to flick damage as you're able to keep it from pushing harder, and its strength's getting weaker. Rohan gets up, notices those 2. He runs across the water slowly. He's slightly injured, so blood is leaking from him. He's like, oh, God. He gets to the other side, and then that's when he's going to do an eldritch blast with his tentacles. The tentacles come together to make a circle around him as a purple energy forms in the middle, and then pushes out towards Dreamweaver and Margot.
Oh, thanks.
10, so it does not hit, but it does knock you out of your tree. You're now here,
Who was at my tree?
and you're both fine. As the Sandman is push,
Yeah,
take the
I-
force. Now, what do you do?
Oh, wait, can I like?
This thing's like reaching for you while you're on the beach of the stream.
Oh, wait, can I like
5.
acrobatics check and like jump off its head and shoot at Rohan?
Okay, roll. That's gonna be higher than a 13.
Okay, cool.
But you also
And you
get
can
plus
also
2.
add your plus.
Plus 2.
But
Oh,
plus
you can also
four.
do plus 4.
Yeah.
9.
Wait, hold on.
Plus 4 is
6.
13. Plus
Wait, is
2
that
is
6 or
15.
9?
I'll allow it.
15.
You managed to do all that acrobatic stuff, blocking your path, blocking the path of Rohan. You jump down, and what do you say as you land?
Eat shit, Rohan.
What do you do?
I'm gonna cast a mending spell on myself. Because
So you managed. Okay. How much? You close the wound that the claws has inflicted onto your leg. But you close it, but he's constantly ripping it open again. You gotta get that claw off. You wanna try get the claw off?
yeah,
Higher than 10.
fingers crossed, guys.
3. Unable to get it's
I'm not rolling
stuck
well.
in this bear trap basically. Betty Lou, after singing Taylor Swift.
Sing us another
Sing
song.
I've been rolling so bad.
You have
Yeah.
to sing it good though, at that quality of that one.
What?
And then we
Can
can
she have
add
backup
even
singers?
more to our
Yeah.
rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do Hannah Montana.
I don't know any Hannah Montana.
Just, do you know like the start of any Hannah Montana songs?
You got the best of both worlds.
That's
You
the
get the limo out front.
Oh wait, no. I hate this.
Style, every shoe, every color. When you're famous, it can be kind of fun. It's really cool and no one ever discovers.
Please, you guys get the, you get it, you get it, you get it. Oh, shut up!
We're not
Get out
a
of this.
superstar.
Okay, did you guys appreciate it?
Yes.
Okay.
Unwillingly.
I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Plus 4 to the next
Really?
So we
roll.
have 8.
You,
Yeah,
if you,
that was fine.
if,
Coffee and
I wasn't allowed to watch
you can only use
SpongeBob.
one roll, so
I
you can either
understand
just get a plus 4 or plus 4.
I just didn't like it.
He already
I didn't
used
either.
his. If you haven't used yours, you're good. Okay, Margot, you're out of your tree.
Yeah, I'm kind of pissed about it, but
Yeah.
that's to be expected. Can I? I'm too small. How deep is the river?
How deep is the river?
Yeah.
It would be up to. It would probably be like up to your, like
Like
above
mine?
your waist. Yeah,
Mine?
above your character's waist.
Okay.
Still like a foot deep.
Yeah.
Like a foot deep. Actually, it would be like probably like 7 inches deep.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah.
probably about like you're still pretty deep into it. About where your waist is. I don't know.
That would be about a little over a foot,
Over a foot.
because I'm 2'7".
Oh, you're right. Whatever. It's
Yeah.
deep for you.
Okay. I'm
Why
going
not
to
check?
start heading through the river.
You
Okay.
gonna help me for once?
Actually, what is going on with him though?
He's on this side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna come help you.
You better.
I'm making my way across the river.
Okay, so
Making my way downtown.
you're right here,
Okay.
right next to Rohan.
Okay.
As he is distracted with him, roll to see if he noticed you. Rohan does not notice you, so you have stealth attack next round.
Okay.
Actually, you have cunning action, so you can do it now.
Okay.
You should do it. You should do it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
And can I just use either of my weapons on that?
Any weapon.
How far away is he from me? Like,
Block. 5 feet.
okay. Can I use the Morning Star on him?
Yes.
I'm gonna use the Morning
How much is the Morning Star damage?
D8.
D8? Okay, roll. See if it hits.
This one?
No.
No.
You have to roll to see if it hits first.
Oh, I'm so dumb.
13, but you also get to roll twice. For,
And you have the 4
yeah.
No, I think I already used the 4.
But
No, you
have a
get
new
another
4.
one.
Oh, yeah.
But you
thank
still got it with your proficiency.
Yeah. So
Oh
I
wait,
would,
yeah, no,
I would
you
save
need
it
you
to
have to
next
use the
round.
4 if you want to get it. You do 4.
Yeah.
So you do. And D6 plus another D6. Or D8 because it's stealth attack. It's 5 and 6. Is that how much damage does Morning Star do? D8. So it's D8 plus this. Because critical gives you a D6. 5, and then so 7 damage as you just come down. Where do you hit him?
I go for the neck.
Go as it hits him in the
People
neck,
can live without their balls.
and he just blood spurts out his nose from the impact as he's getting cornered. He's still injured, but he's not bloodied yet. And looks up and just goes, God damn.
Oh, he looks up?
Yeah,
He looks up.
at him because he's
Oh.
like,
I was like, he would
goddamn
be looking
pieces
down.
of shit. What do you do, my cockslong?
He thinks I.
No, he thinks both of you. He thinks like he's like looking at both of you going, oh, God damn it.
Do you need help?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna retreat and try to give her help from the arm.
Okay, roll to see if you can move it. Add your strength bonuses. How much strength do you have? 3 plus 3?
Yeah,
You have plus 3, and you also have the 2 plus 4s. 6 plus 4
Plus 4.
to get to 10 to remove it.
Yeah.
So you use one of the inspirations to rip the crab hand apart as you're able to separate her leg. What do you do, Dream Reaver? Your stand
so this
is
guy's
right.
still up, right?
Yeah.
God bless.
Alright, well
Appreciate
then
it.
I turn my guy around. So we're fighting him. And I use gravity to
Roll.
crush him to the ground.
Oh, you don't have that ability yet, the crush yet. That comes at level 3.
Oh.
You just have the ability to raise.
Alright, well then I'll just use my stand punch.
Okay. You don't have to roll for that, only he does. And it hits. God damn it.
Okay.
You get to roll 2 d4s for each punch.
Okay.
Oh wait, you're level 2 now, so you also, because we all leveled up after the first fight, so you can do 3 punches now.
Okay, so 3 punches, and then can I add my 2
And
plus
D4s
4s
or
to
is it
each
D6?
one
It's
of them?
these.
Oh, right.
These dice. Ready?
And then can I add my 2 plus 4s to 2 of these rolls?
No, you can only do it to, like, checks.
Oh, okay.
No, not damage. 3, 2, 1. You come up and just
No.
go.
That's a 3.
3,
Mm.
3, and 2.
Okay, so that is 7. You have 3?
8. That's 8.
8. Okay. You just go boom, boom, boom as you just start tearing apart some of his armor. He is injured now as some of his exoskeleton has been broken off, but Mr. Brownstone just against his shell. While this is happening, this guy comes up, and who's closest to the water?
Rohan.
Bilbo.
Fuck.
5.
Bilbo.
As you start reaching, but due to your small stature, he's unable to grab you with his claws.
Good.
However, this guy moves towards the stand and is gonna try to claw it around its arms to block its punches. Fuck, that was not a good roll. Let me roll my better die over here. I'll roll it over here so you guys can see.
Such a
18.
cool dice.
18. How much damage? Health? AC.
How much health is...
AC.
Oh my god.
18.
Okay, you guys can use these iron dices. 4 damage. That didn't count. Fuck. 1 damage.
Alright.
I'll as his go and hits you and it inflicts it onto your stand, but you don't take as much because he managed to block some. But he did grab your arms and crush them. So you do have some marks, some bruises around your arms that look like handcuffs.
Kiki.
While this has happened, Rohan pulls out his eldritch tentacles coming from his spine, go to stab both you and Bilbo. I mean Margot.
I report to the building.
Please make your
Okay,
way to the nearest
13 and
I
8.
have your attention, please.
Does 13 hit any of you?
Affected
No.
immediately.
As he's unable to like stab you with the thing. We're almost done with this fight. That was pretty funny.
Part of the minor inconvenience.
Okay, now, what do you do, Mikkel?
Can I just shoot him in the face?
Okay, roll.
Eat rocks, please.
You get a 4. You get a +4 on this too.
Do I? I do. But never mind. I'm not gonna.
+4, +2. No, you still went ahead.
No.
The arrow fires, but in a blink of an eye, the tentacle catches it, snaps it, and drops the arrow. What do you do?
How's everyone doing on health?
I'm pretty good.
I'm doing
We're
great.
pretty chilling.
All right, then I'm gonna mend myself because
You can use the fancy die.
still pretty low.
Sorry,
I
love.
can.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring these over because they roll better. But they scratch up the table, so
How
luckily
much
this
did
is
you get him for?
$15.
Two.
Two health repaired.
Cool.
As you mend the wounds. What do you do, Betty Lou?
I want to get in on the action 'cause I'm bored.
Okay, so Betty Lou
Over
jumps into the water,
Yeah.
comes closer. At this moment, he notices someone
All
walking
right.
in, and he's gonna start charging you.
Okay.
Margot, what do you do?
I'm gonna distract him so he doesn't charge.
Okay, what do you do?
I'm.
Flirt.
Hey, big boy, you eldritch demon from hell.
That's my type of man right there.
Nice. Lobsters have two hearts, right?
I
think
don't
know.
They're octopus.
What the? No. Okay. Anyway,
Oh my God.
I'm gonna start
Octopi,
running
same thing.
towards the
Yeah.
woods,
Okay,
so he'll get distracted and be like, "What the fuck?"
he sees this. Roll to see if he cares. You want to roll the nice one?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, these are so nice.
16. He does notice,
Fancy die.
and he gets out of land to chase you.
Okay.
What do you do?
Alright, we're gonna help out
Dreamweaver?
Dreamweaver.
So you charge him with your axe.
Yes.
You want to use the big dice?
Yes.
The golden dice?
Holy, it's got some weight to
No.
it.
You hit him. D4. How about you do the the gold D4?
Oh, okay.
6 damage as you run up, and where Dreamweavers stand, Mr. Brownstone left some openings. You managed to hit him there as more insect blood starts leaking out of these holes. He is bloody. He has been bloodied. Now, Dreamweaver, what do? Your stand is right there.
So he's bloodied.
Yeah, he's bloodied.
Okay, I'm gonna get him with that young stand punch.
You have to roll first.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
11. You want to use your +4?
Yeah.
Okay. 3 of these, it does hit. Well, you rolled for the enemy. Yeah. Actually, don't use your +4 because that's what the enemy has to roll because the Constitution saving throw. Because it's kind of like a spell.
Okay.
So you don't have to use it for. 4 plus 4. 2. So 10. As you just bang, and almost all of he's in critical condition as his armor has exposed almost all his soft parts. As you just start beating it down, Muda, and armor starts splintering off until he's basically a soft cushion. You can see all of his live parts just breathing in and out as the exoskeleton's now gone. But at this point, he goes to stab the stand. He does not do anything as he stabs through, as the thing just, as you stand, just kind of goes and deflects it. But at this moment, the crab guy comes up behind Bilbo before he can go into the bushes, and 5. Luckily, Margot escapes into the bushes before he can even get him.
There we go.
Rohan, realizing how deep shit he is, starts and goes, he starts fucking cursing out of his fucking mouth and goes, as he walks, like, nonchalantly into the wall, as he just phases through it.
Okay.
He will come back once you guys enter the fortress.
Yeah.
But right now, you have these 2 monsters to deal with.
What a pussy.
We have.
I know, we're almost done. 10 minutes.
I know we have 10 minutes.
Okay, let's go. Let's go quickly.
We
Okay,
need to
I'm gonna
return
shoot
stuff.
this thing.
Roll.
I swear to God, if I don't do it.
+4. If you get +4, you can hit him.
Okay, yeah. That's
And
fine.
you do land a shot on him.
Can I use the Hail of Thorns?
Yeah.
So that's a D10.
Okay, so roll.
That's D8.
This is
Yeah, I
D10.
know, but you have to roll 2. And then you roll a D10, which is this one.
6.
6 plus
Oh,
4.
oh.
So 10 damage. As you fire an arrow, it gets embedded into the back, kind of hitting him in the spine, but not make him paralyzed. But as this happened, thorns just pop out of the thing and just and fill his body, and he's just blood starts leaking out of every little hole that he is now bloodied.
Okay.
What do you do?
Alrighty. I'm gonna cross the river.
Crossing the river to
Yep.
go help. You run over, passing Betty Lou. Do you want to do anything right here? You're kind of out of range, and
No, I'm good.
I'm out of range. I can't cast anything from there.
no.
Okay, I want to get closer.
You could get. What do you have to cast?
Minor illusion, sleep, charm, or I can do blindness or deafness.
You can try to make him blind.
Yes.
Roll. Where's the
Sorry.
18?
That's right. Babe.
As he, what does he go? Deaf or blind?
Blind.
As he, while trying to grab Margot, just loses sight. As he's now trying to blink where he hears rustling. As multiple party starts getting closer. My cock's long.
Isn't it Margot's turn?
Yeah, isn't it Margot's turn?
Oh, Margot's turn, my
Oh,
bad.
yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Margot, he's unable to see you in. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna run through his legs and in the other direction.
Run through his leg? You want to try to, like, hit him up in the bottom part? What
The
is it?
taint!
Yeah, I'm gonna go right for the taint.
Okay.
You ever seen like those Super Mario like double jumps where they're like
Yeah.
doo-doo? And yeah, I want to do like that.
Just-
So, like to that guy's taint.
14.
You pop a hole right.
How much damage is that?
The taint crush.
I could not tell you how much a taint crush.
Do a dagger.
We'll do dagger, D4.
Okay.
4 damage as you just punch. Even though lobsters don't have that body part, you
They do
punch
now.
it in the kind of like the back sack.
Okay.
As it fluid starts. I don't remember. It's like the abdomen of the lobster. As fluid starts dripping down from the wound, you just think onto your body.
Cute.
My cock's long.
Alright, we're gonna try to finish the guy off.
Okay. 17. Here. We'll get you a D8. A golden. Yeah, that's a golden D8. 5 damage as you just hit it in the stomach and just draw the X down its body until all of its organs just spilled out.
That's it.
And the monster is dead.
We did it.
However, now, Dream Reaver.
So I turn around. See my guy around.
That's a perfect
So we see them over here.
Yeah.
So since
You want to send
my-
your stand to help?
Well, yeah. Since my gravity,
You can use
my gravity slam or my gravity punch is up close. My gravity slam can be anywhere.
yeah. Roll.
So I can attack him
Yeah.
from here.
Yeah, you can drop him.
Yeah. 14.
Okay, while trying his blindness, he started losing gravity again. Do you want to drop him and try to finish him off?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, roll a d6. Boom! All of a sudden, you just release the gravity, and he just falls and gets splattered, fish guts everywhere, killing him. But that's not the end of the battle. You can hear goblins inside the cave. Lots of them. Armor being put it on, and you realize that the fight is nowhere close to being over.